President Harris was clearly well prepared. Former President Trump did take a lot of the bait that she threw out.
He went down a few cat and dog holes.
Make no mistake about it, Trump had a bad night. He rose to the bait repeatedly when she baited him, something I'm sure his advisors had begged him not to do. And we heard so many of the old grievances that we'd long thought that Trump had learned were not winners politically. And there they all were, talking about how he didn't lose the election and all that. And for tonight, at least, this was pretty much her night.
I agree with Brett. What has to be thought of by supporters of Donald Trump and people in that campaign is a disappointment. I got reaction from Republican friends. The two common things were train wreck and he needs this to end. These are people who support him, and I think will continue to support him. He's got to recover from this, and we'll see if there's another debate. And if I'm him, I'm asking for one.
This was rough. If you're Republican, you look at this and you're like, that's Donald Trump. He had some moments where you were like, oh my God, where are we going with this?
I just want to say, after surviving the PTSD of the last presidential debate, how unbelievably refreshing it is to go back to the same old, nobody's going to answer any questions. I actually think she's not going to be able to needle him.
And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
She has attacked what is Donald Trump's most cherished family member, his rally crowds. Donald, remember your training. The question is about why you killed the bipartisan immigration bill. You don't need to think about the other.
First, let me respond as to the rallies. She said people start leaving. People don't go to her rallies.
Son of a...
People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. Our country is being lost. We're a failing nation. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
What the just happened?
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report news break. Hump Day. Thank you guys for taking a news break with me. Everybody is talking about the presidential debate between President Donald Trump, and Vice President Kamala Harris. Very interesting turn of events. Kamala came out a lot stronger, definitely than Biden. The last debate cost Biden his candidacy, but Kamala came out and put Trump on the defensive. And Trump supporters, if you're going to be mad at anybody, be mad at Donald Trump and his team. They did not discipline him to not respond to every single attack and barb. He started getting into she said this, I didn't say that, she said this. It hurt him badly. Everybody saw it. Even Fox News saw it. Let's get some more clips.
I am definitely not necessarily happy about the debate performance from Trump tonight. I'm going to give him a C-, and I'll tell you why. He brought up the fact that cost is high for a lot of people in terms of goods. That's true. He brought up the fact that immigration is a problem. That's true. In his ending statement, he said, Kamala Harris is promising to fix all of these things, but she's the vice president today. What is she doing about them now? I thought that was a good point. It would have been a better point, though, if he would have said it in the actual debate so she could have potentially responded or not responded. That would have been a good moment for him. But that's the thing. There were so many good moments I was watching thinking, oh, he's going to jump in when given the opportunity to rebut. He's going to say this, and he didn't. He started meandering all over the place. He was talking about people eating cats and birds. I mean, it was like, what's going on here? Kamala Harris was baiting Trump. She was getting under his skin. And guess what? Donald Trump fell for one of the oldest playbooks in the game. He allowed her to knock him off his focus, and she did it effectively, and he fell for it.
my God. Kamala just mopped the floor with Trump in the debate. I cannot believe it. I'm not a Kamala fan. I'm not a Trump fan. But Kamala came out and put Trump on the defensive all night. She literally whooped his ass. You know, I know you guys are not used to an impartial news station. The Hill Report is not endorsing or behind any candidate. As a matter of fact, no reparations, no vote. That's what we stand for. But every single news network agrees that Trump had a bad night, and they don't necessarily think that Kamala came out with any substance, but her debate style was to buy her time and run out the clock. So it was just like she ran the football. She said, you did this, and Trump couldn't even answer his question because he was responding to what she had just said. I'm telling you guys, it was not a good debate by Donald Trump.
Because he kept going back to the millions of people and they're all criminals. And he kept doing it, and she called him on it. And she said, note that he's going to talk about immigration when it's not the question. And I invite you to attend one of his rallies where he talks about Hannibal Lecter. And I want you to know that people at these rallies start leaving early. What you won't hear him talk about is you. That ended Donald Trump's, the cheese being firmly affixed to the cracker.
Yeah.
He literally, after that, could not stop interrupting. He could not stop going back. He could not stop going right back to his special place where he went on about immigration. He argued. He then turned around and interrupted and tried to keep arguing about crowd size. He tried to say we're going to World War III. He said millions of towns, Aurora, Springfield. He said that multiple times. They're eating dogs and cats. It was after that that he went into the dogs and cats. David Muir breaks in and says, no, sir. There is no credible reporting about that. He kept rambling. I think what Vice President Harris managed to do was every single thing that the campaign beforehand said they wanted her to do. She got her policy points out. After this debate, what people will think about when they think about Vice President Harris is $25,000 for building a first home, $50,000 for a new business. They will think about the $6,000 tax credit because she kept saying it.
Yeah.
And what he kept saying was rambling, bizarre nonsense that made him look old. It made him look unstable. It made him look not just unpresidential, but the look that was on Vice President Harris's face. I kept screenshotting her face. The look said pity. Yeah. She looked like she pitied him. And she kept looking at him like, are you okay? Yeah. And she finally said, I think you're having a hard time connecting with reality. Donald Trump got destroyed in this debate because he can't control his mind. And you don't want a president of the United States that is not in full control of his mind.
Well, one thing is for sure. We do have a race now. One thing is for sure. A lot of people were paying attention to that debate. And you know what? Kamala wants another debate because she feels like she gained something from that one. She's been notoriously hiding, and if she had nothing to gain, she would not pop out and pull up on Trump once again. The Trump people, they definitely want another debate because they want to do a better job. Remember when Barack Obama, an excellent speaker, lost the debate to Mitt Romney because he came out flat, the Sesame Street debate. I'm telling you guys, it can happen. You can have an off night, and you probably can still win the election. Don't get all upset because of one debate, but it does matter. It costs Biden his presidency. Anyway, this is WD3. Comment. I know this is a hot button issue. Keep it respectful or don't. I don't care. All right.